It's day 21 of Vlogmas. It's a Saturday and it's a pretty typical Saturday around here. I've just been cleaning the house a little bit extra in preparation for Christmas this coming week. I've scrubbed down the kitchen really well. I've organized a little bit of clutter, and I am just wrapping up and thinking about the rest of my day. I have been trying to plan knitting time every night so that my heel flaps can go into my Advent socks, but the last couple of nights it just hasn't happened. Last night was a really late night for me and I didn't get any knitting done. But this morning I finally started and I'm going to pick them up this afternoon. I've got my iPad ready and I am just going to sit and watch some Vlogmases and just whatever I feel like. I did have the Nigella Christmas specials playing in the kitchen all morning while I cleaned the main floor. It's really got me in the mood. I am starting to feel very ready. I also just lit my peppermint twist candle, which also makes me feel like Christmas is officially here. So I'm getting myself organized. I think I'm also going to make the cookie dough for the chewy chocolate gingerbread cookies today. I might start baking tonight, but I might just make the dough, chill it overnight, and then bake them off tomorrow. I think that's what I'll do. And I'm not cooking tonight. I have been craving some like noodle soup. I don't know which one I want just yet. I don't know if I want pho or if I want, I forget what it's called. Tom Yum, something like that, the spicy one. I've just been craving a big steaming hot bowl of broth and noodles. So that's what I'm having tonight. We're gonna watch a Christmas movie. We're just going to have a really nice weekend. So I'll take you along for the weekend with us, but it's going to be very low-key. We don't have anything much at all planned except just enjoying some time. The boys just went out to pick up our dinner. A couple of us wanted different things tonight, but I am getting my soup and I'm so excited about it. I've been thinking about it all day long. My house has been cleaned really well and I've just been sitting on the couch for the last little while making some very slow progress on my heel flap. I always procrastinate the beginning of the heel flap and it feels like it will take forever, but now that I've done a few rows, it's moving quite quickly. So I think I will just continue working on this tonight. I'm using, I think it's an undyed mini from the Cozy Knitter, and I will do the heel flap and the heel turn in this, and then I will do the gusset with the stripes, and I think it's going to be so cute. But while I was sitting here knitting, I was looking at something that I purchased this year, and it's become one of my favorite little tools with knitting. It is the knit kit. I had seen these popping up all over Instagram last year. I finally purchased one for myself and I love it. I've been looking for it for a couple of days because I had stashed it in a project bag, but I really wanted to pull it out and leave it on the main floor because it is the perfect little collection of pretty much everything you need if you are knitting. I did bring this with me when I went on a trip this past fall, and it's perfect. It has all of these things in it: a crochet hook, a cable needle, collapsible scissors, tape measure, which is, I think, right, where is it? Here, see? It's such a neat gadget. There is a needle gauge, a row counter, which is on the front, a thread cutter, which I believe is in the side somewhere there, point protectors, darning needle, round and locking stitch markers. It's pretty amazing. So everything is tucked in there, and then there's a needle here. This would collapse the measuring tape when you are done. Just push it. You can keep track of your rows up here. I think it is genius. So I ordered this online, and I think it's one of the best little gadgets to keep in your knitting bag. It's called the Knit Kit. It's from Summer Camp Fibers, and I love it. I know lots of yarn shops carry these too, and they have all different colors. I love mine. Good morning. It's day 22 of Vlogmas. It's Sunday, and I've had a really slow morning, just doing a little bit of knitting and planning out what is left to be done before Christmas. So I've just sat down with my Christmas notebook again to do that final list for the next couple of days and just jotting down what needs to be done. I have a couple of food things that I can prep in advance, and so I like to do a list of the 3 or 4 days before Christmas, and I just jot down everything because I always get a little bit scatterbrained and I know I will forget something. And it's also helping me figure out what I'm missing and need to pick up at the grocery store. It's not very much, but I do have a French toast casserole we have on Christmas morning. I need to pick up fresh bread for that, and I can prep that the night before. And the fish that I prepare for Christmas Eve needs to start soaking like 24 or 36 hours before I cook it. So I'm just making sure I've got everything listed out because my brain feels so foggy right now. I think I might be fighting something. Camden has a very sore throat. He's been sleeping a lot, and I feel like I might be fighting it. So this morning I have taken it easy. I've loaded up on all my vitamins, had some extra vitamin C, drinking my water. I'm doing everything I can to stay healthy. And one of the things that I did last night and this morning was make a ton of progress on one of my Advent socks. So I did put in the heel flap yesterday and the heel turn last night, and then I started doing the gusset. I don't know, I always love the look of a gusset. So this is where I kind of was yesterday morning, or maybe the day before, and I have done all of that, and I've caught up to today's stripe. Is it today's or yesterday's? 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm on day 22. I haven't quite finished day 22's stripe yet, but I think I'm going to start some baking today. I did not get to it yesterday. I decided to just focus on cleaning up and having a really quiet night, which I think was the right move. And I'm a little bit slow getting started today. It's almost noon. So I think I'm going to get into the kitchen next, make some cookie dough, maybe make another cookie while that first cookie dough chills. And the only thing I'm not sure about is when I'm going to run out to the store to get, I just need some fresh bread, some eggnog. There might be just 2 or 3 things on my list, just a few things. But while I am baking, I think I will just continue to work on my socks. And because the other one needs a heel, this is where it gets a little tricky. I will be busy in the kitchen and just kind of running around for the next couple of days. I might just jump ahead and keep going on the foot of this sock because I don't know if I feel like doing the heel yet. Maybe when I wind down tonight, I will put the heel in. I think I am super motivated to keep going on these because I have some bigger projects I'd really like to think about or work on. My mega stripe sweater is probably what I will be working on Christmas Day and maybe Boxing Day. I think I'd really just like to watch some movies and work on that while we're having our really chill family time. I am really thinking about my Advent shrug. And so I think in the next week or 2, I will be pulling out minis. I will be setting up a basket or a bag for that. I think I just want to find my inspiration, figure out what I might want it to look like so that I can cast that on in January. And I'm still very excited about doing a little knit along. So I think I will post more information about that after Christmas. Maybe I'll put a little video up or a post on my Patreon. And you can be a free member on my Patreon, and I post occasionally like a little blog post about shop updates, or I think that's where I will post about this knit along. So you can keep your eye on my Patreon page in January for some knit along information. I just think it's going to be the perfect project. And I don't have anything printed yet, but I noticed yesterday that Leslie Friend, who is a friend to knit with, just released a new pattern, and it's stunning. Let's see what it's called. Hello Friend Vest. It's so pretty, and I've been wanting a really classic vest like this for a while. I think they're all videos, so I can't really show you a photo, but here she is wearing her beautiful vest. And I've already looked in my yarn stash. I have some beautiful navy yarn. It's a worsted weight, I believe. I think that would be a great New Year's project. I love a vest over a nice crisp button-down shirt. So lots of dream knits are happening right now. And I think I'm just trying to push through the busyness of the season, and I don't want to rush it because I do want to enjoy the holidays, but I don't think I'm going to bake that much this year. I think at this point, I'm going to do our 2 favorite cookies. I might make a dessert for Christmas Day, but I'm not a huge fan of cookie making. So I'm much more interested in the meals that we'll be eating over the holidays, and like a cake or a loaf or muffins, even donuts. Cookies, not so much. So I'm just gonna stick with what I have planned so far, not bite off more than I can chew, because I have knitting to do and movies to watch and the holidays to enjoy. And now that the boys are older, I think for a lot of years, I pushed myself too hard to make everything above and beyond. And I think now it's time to just enjoy it a little bit more. So I've got my plan in my journal. I'm going to get into the kitchen and just start making the cookie dough because I think I've been procrastinating with that too. I hate the mess that it makes and all the clutter in the kitchen that's going to start coming out, the flour everywhere. So it's time to just get some cookie dough made. At least when it's started, I think I will enlist some help to bake the sheets of cookies, cool them off, put them away, and figure out when I'm going to do that last grocery run. I actually think, even though it's Sunday, I might go tonight because it might be quieter tonight. So we'll see. Time to get in the kitchen. It's almost 6 o'clock and our dinner is just about to come out of the oven, and I am winning at life today. I ended up getting so much done. I don't even know who I am right now. I ended up baking both of the cookies that I had wanted to. I thought maybe I would bake one of them today and then just bake the rest tomorrow. But no, I managed to just push through. And I think the trick was taking my time and not making a big mess. I put Christmas music on and I got it all done. And now I'm actually thinking of what else I can make possibly tomorrow. I feel like I'm missing a bar or fudge. So I'll show you what I'm thinking. I might try. And I also went to the grocery store. I didn't plan on going today, but it turns out it was a good move because Glenn has to go into work tomorrow. He also has an appointment after work, and James has soccer, so they are going to need the car. And I just got a notice on my phone that we have a weather warning. There's a storm coming. We could potentially have high winds, lots of snow. I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow, so I think I made today a really productive day so that the next couple of days I can just be cozy indoors, wrap, prep some food, just enjoy being in my home. Nice and cozy and warm. But let me show you what I'm thinking about making tomorrow. First, let me show you the cookies I baked. These are the chewy chocolate gingerbread cookies from Martha Stewart. They are the cookie featured on the cover of her cookies cookbook, and I'm pretty sure they're also available on her website. These are toffee shortbread meltaways. I like to call them Sandy's shortbread meltaways. They're not really mine, but I share them with so many people that that's just what they've been called. And these are the cookies that I share on a recipe card that I've been including in all of my packages in my shop since the end of October, I think. It's just such a wonderful shortbread recipe. They are delicious. I'd used quite a bit of Score Chippets in there, and I doubled both of these recipes because one batch is just never enough. And between all four of us, those will last right through till next week. But this is what caught my eye today. I actually have a couple of fudge recipes that I am considering. I saw one online for Terry's chocolate orange fudge. That's a contender for sure. But I thought this one looked really special. It's fudge spiked with whiskey and clementine. I do love this book. It's Jamie Oliver's Christmas book. It's one of my favorites. One year I made the sponge toffee in here. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but these looked delicious. And I'm pretty sure I have everything I need to make it. This, he calls it honeycomb. We call it sponge toffee. It's one of Glenn's favorites, but we've had so many sweets with his advent this year, and I know a lot of people are always commenting that Glenn must love his sweets and his treats, and he does, but I think this year, a little bit last year too, he's kind of over most of it. It was fun for the first couple of years, but it's a lot of candy, and we all share it, and it all goes into like a tray that anyone can pick and grab, but Camden doesn't really like any of it, and neither do I actually. So I don't know if I'm going to make this. It makes a huge mess when you cut into it, which is the only reason that I don't want to make it. So we'll see. I might do a little batch of fudge. I finally lit my Twisted Peppermint candle from Bath and Body Works. I feel like it's not Christmas until I do that. And because I was totally feeling regret about not picking up a mug at the grocery store the other day, and when my friend Melissa mentioned how adorable this one was, I took a second look at it while I was there today, and I had to have it. I think it was on clearance now for $2, but you were right, Melissa. This one was so worth it. He's adorable. And I don't have any like this. So now he can live amongst my Christmas mug collection with all the Santas, and He's super cute. So I had a really good day. I think my dinner should be ready, so I'm going to go and check it, pull it out of the oven, and then we have, I think, 2 days of Advents to catch up on tonight, and I want to wrap things up so that I can continue working on my sock. I didn't pick it up again since I shared it with you this morning. I've just been really busy, but I got so much done that I am just really, really happy that I will be starting the week on a really good note. I just feel like when I wake up on Monday morning, I'm gonna feel like I can conquer anything. Let's just hope I can keep that feeling.